Happy Monday, Brent with Fairway Independent Mortgage with the mortgage market update for February 26th. Good news on the rate front. They came down slightly last week, which is good news. As I mentioned before, rates are going to be dictated by economic news. If the economic news remains strong, rates are going to continue to be elevated. If the economic news is showing a slowdown in the economy, we're going to see rates start to fall down. And anybody that can predict that thinks they know what's going to happen. They really don't know. The expectation was that the Feds would cut the fund rate in March. That's definitely off the table. And overall consensus is May's rate cut is also off the table just because the economic news continues to remain strong. And even though the Fed does not directly impact mortgage rates, their policies do indirectly because they impact investors that go into the bond market, which is what drives mortgage rates is the bond market. And so I say all that to say we have to be leading our buyers and our clients and our investors. And really the question is, when is a bad time to own? And the reality is it's not, because one of the things that's not happening is home pricing is not going down at all. The NAR released their January numbers. We're up 5.1% in sales price across the country. It's an amazing number. One good news is inventory went up by 2%. So we're at 3 months now, which is still a seller's market. We have to get to about 6 months of inventory in order to be a balanced market. But homes are lasting longer on the market, 36 days. So with that being said, what that means is it's a seller market, but it's buyer friendly. Sellers are trying to move properties. They don't like the homes sitting on the market. Here in Florida in 2022, homes were 14 days on the market. So it's definitely changed. And so what you can get from sellers, you can get some concessions, you can get some repairs done. And so it's a great time to buy and to own your own home, because come this time next year, you're going to be paying more for it. Anybody that's waited in the last 2 years to own a home has paid more for it. They paid more in price and they paid more in interest rates. Now, here's some interesting stats, I think, when it comes to homes that you would be interested in. The median home price for across the country is $379,100. Florida is actually slightly above $410,000 for 2023. In January, 28% of the buyers were first-time home buyers. 17% were investment or second homes, and 2% were distressed sales. So we're not seeing the economy collapse. We're not seeing the housing market collapse. And so I say all that to say the economy still remains strong. The numbers still remain strong. And so if you have buyers or clients or investors that are really serious about buying and you can afford it and get pre-approved for it, then you need to buy now, because you're going to save yourself money and you're going to lay a solid financial foundation for you, for them, and for their family and their future. And so we want to keep that going. And just another perspective too for realtors. So in 2023, between single families and condos, there was 363,000 homes sold. So if you as a realtor did 100 of those transactions, 100 of those transactions, you would have done 2/1000ths of 1% of all the transactions in the state of Florida. So what does that tell us? That means there's a lot of business to be made. It's just not the easy button like it was previous. You got to work hard to go get your clients, to go get your prospect, and you got to put in the grind to do it. But the fact remains, there is still business. Don't let the media, don't let the naysayers tell you that there's not business. There is business. People always need a home to live. People always need a place to stay and to call home. And so why not allow you to be that person that leads them and helps them get that home? And then speaking of mindset, we have a great opportunity for you to develop a right mindset. It's a free event. It's this Thursday, 3 to 6 p.m. at the Castle Irish Pub in Orlando. I'm going to put a link in the email here. You can go on there and register. This is not just for real estate professionals. This is anybody who wants to develop a right mindset. It's going to be a great event. Like I said, it's free. So come, bring a friend, bring a family, bring a partner with you. We'd love to see you there. If you're interested in developing the right mindset, this is a great opportunity for you to do that. And also, just a reminder, I'm available for one-on-ones. If you just want to sit down and talk, coffee, lunch, breakfast, just let me know. I'll be happy to meet with you. And also open houses. If you need a lender at your open house, I'd be happy to do all that I can in that department as well. So with that being said, remember the question: when is a bad time to own? The answer is never. So have a great week, and remember, now is always the best time to buy.